Andre, just down the valley there. Cheval Blanc to my right. Absolutely fantastic. 3 metre per second climb. Just sweet. Looking a little bit ominous. Big old cloud there. All very shaded over Saint Andre. On full bar, coming in at 56k. 10k to go. So here we are, Saint Andre. Taking me 6 hours. Don't know how far it is. It's been a magic flight. Absolutely stunning. Here we are. You feel that? What an epic. And touchdown.
Yeah, so time that well. So civilization that night, so actually had a proper bed.
Hope you had a shower.
I did, yeah. Nigel and his partner Carol, they basically look after this chateau there in Saint Andre. I don't know if you guys have been down to Saint Andre know it, but just past Mark Taggart's place. Yeah, so they housekeep this place for this Australian couple that own it, and so that's where I stayed in this lovely chateau. It's an amazing place. Right. Okay, so yes, that was this flight. Took off here. Oh yeah, here's the names of your towns. Is that what you said?
Yes, well, I was thinking Saint-Tropez just below, so St.
Saint-Tropez, yeah. So Edinburgh was a bit further down that way. Yes, we were.
Yeah, you were there. You were there.
Yeah. Col de Var here. Along the ridge there, Barcelette, all the way along here, and then Morgon here, crossover, and then pretty much a straight run down to Saint Andre. So yeah, 6 hours, fantastic flight. It's one of my favourite flights. So this was what we've done so far, or what I've done, I suppose. So it's about almost 380k, I suppose. Done a big loop around the Ecrins. We didn't actually go, right into it. I'll leave that for another time. So what's your name?
Oh, Roger.
Rog, yeah. So Rog was, another way I could have potentially gone down here, sort of via passing Alos and down to Saint Andre, sort of this way. So that would be a nice one to do.
Oh, just cut off the, cut across to Trezevechet, whatever you call it, where the German airlines went in.
Yeah. So Lisa was, this is what, Thursday, Lisa was heading down in the camper van, she was leaving Thursday evening, so I had basically 2 or 3 days still to to sort of work my way back up to sort of Grenoble or Annecy. You know, the plans were flexible. So that's a view out of my bedroom window from the chateau, all very civilised. I went up to Saint Andre, the takeoff there, and stupidly, this is a lesson, if you're carrying, you know, a camelback with you, don't just leave it with your glider, take it, because I got the navette up, I didn't bother, you know, I'm not into walking if I don't have to. I got the navette up, but left my water bag with my harness, in a glider bag, and the top, the mouthpiece came off the sort of, you know, camelback thing. And so when I got to the top, I discovered I had no water, and I thought, I'm not really sure. I found the mouthpiece, so it was all okay, just had no water, and there was no water up on takeoff. So I wasn't sure I really wanted to set out on a day's adventure without any water at all. So I sent the camelback down on the navette, and it came up about an hour and a half later. So I spent basically an hour and a half just sitting around wasting time, really, and that was a shame because I missed some good conditions. And in the meantime, it was getting really, you know, some pretty big clouds, as you can see, up to the north. So I wanted to head north up to this place called Puy-Ayard, where there was a takeoff site I spotted, and it was about 70 to 80k north again. But it became, you know, apparent pretty soon that, you know, that was the crazy plan, was there was some, you know, huge big clouds there. And you can see, so I ended up just going sort of heading due west towards Dean, landed near Dean. But whilst, you know, the conditions were great for a while, and it was really strong, you can sail planes around, but you can see why I sort of opted to land. That's looking back towards Dean, it's just up here. Yeah, pretty heavy rain there. So yeah, I landed down here, and that's looking north. So yeah, this was just a little flight really, but quite fun. So Saint Andre, along the first bit of the coupe, runs up to the Cheval Blanc, hopped across here. This mountain here is a turn point in lots of competition tasks. So you know, flown along here loads of times. And then I just I was thinking of heading south a bit and then, you know, doing a sort of triangle coming back to Saint Andre, but I thought, I'll just land and hitch and see where I end up. So yeah, my plan actually, I'd landed down here and I thought, okay, well I'll head up to Grenoble and, you know, meet up with Lisa the next day. As it happened, I got a lift from here to somewhere here, and then I got a lift, yeah, basically from here with a German lady, girl, woman, whatever, cyclist, and she'd been on holiday down here with her family somewhere, and was going off for a few days cycling, and it turned out she was heading up to here, which is pretty much exactly where I wanted to end up anyway, which was here. So I hopped in the car with her. Had a very nice drive, pointing out all the places I'd flown, probably bored the pants off her. But so this is Valoise, lovely little town, and then I had about an hour's walk up to the takeoff here. Pretty nice little walk, lots of beautiful wildflowers, and camping right on the takeoff, which is about as ideal as you can get. Now, regarding food, I treated myself, bought some merguez sausages, and because I just bought this cheap sort of dehydrated sort of pasta, chickeny pasta, mushroom sort of things from Lidl's, they're only like £1 each. And in hindsight, they were pretty bland, especially because you're supposed to put, I think they say put milk in with them as well to get a nice creamy sauce, but I didn't have any milk. So it was just water, so they're a bit, for the previous few days they've been a bit watery, but with added sausage it was really pretty delicious. Coffee, and then lights out next day. So penultimate day, So it looked like it was going to be a good day, but oh yeah, this is just a sort of typical clobber and chaos that you have to sort of sort out first thing in the morning. Amazing it all goes into the rucksack. A bit of domestic chores, washing the pads, filling out the water, and then it was clearly too windy. There was quite a strong northerly wind that day, and these trees were thrashing around, and you know, with the northerly wind taking off on the southerly side, it just didn't feel comfortable. So I thought, well, I've got a day, don't have to be anywhere. Let's just go for a nice big hike. So I thought if I can get over basically these hills, mountains, into the Col de l'Autre Serre Chevalier Valley that we'd flown down the previous day, then I'll be in a good position to fly north again. It was only, I can't remember what the distance was, it'll come up in a minute, but Google Maps said about 6 hour walk, so I thought, okay, fine, I can do that. Little did I know. But it was a beautiful walk, streams and what have you. And it was about this stage, I reached this sort of plateau. I'd already been walking for, I don't know, probably a good 2 or 3 hours. And still, I got here and then realised I still had these mountains to climb over. I thought, have I actually bitten off more than I can chew? But there was no, couldn't really turn around at this point.
It's 3:30. I'll set off at 10:30. So that's 5 hours. Going to Google, so I did 550 metres, and then the next 8 or 9k back down. Yeah, right. Because Google's wrong. Just the one they only said 6 hours, otherwise I wouldn't have done it. Still, look at that. It's beautiful. And there is a chance for a flight the other side. Next someone coming down said it wasn't that windy, so fingers crossed.
Yeah. I don't know, well, how can you possibly say it wasn't windy?
It's an on-Serre Chevalier, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, so it was a lovely walk, but a bit longer than I planned for. So yeah, 14 miles basically, which with 24 kilos, including water, was a bit of a sweat, but nice. And I felt I'd earned that beer and the pizza.
You want something particularly spectacular fly above Serre Chevalier, above where you walked, directly west. Up into the top of the Écrin, you've got the Glacier Blanc, and the flying up round the back of that. It's absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, I think I've seen some sailplane videos of that. The chap.
But there's a ridge straight from where you started your walk. From there, you can take off, and I'm sure that ridge is flyable all the way.
Yeah.
Very good. I would thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean it is a takeoff site where I was, and it's the start. Some really nice flights. Yeah. So I was just about lucky with the strong northerly, but you can't expect to have 7 days flying out of 7. So I hitched up to the Col de l'Autre and found a nice little quiet spot. It's just spectacular, beautiful spot. And so final day, I thought I'd fly from Alpe d'Huez again, which I knew there was a takeoff there, and I had flown over it earlier. And then the aim was to get up to Annecy and meet Lisa somewhere around there. So I woke up to a beautiful morning and hitched to Alpe d'Huez, a couple of lifts. I mean, hitching is so easy in France; it's just fantastic. In hindsight, I think I should have just hitched up here and then taken off somewhere up here at the Col de l'Autre. would have saved myself a whole bunch of effort, but doesn't really matter. Something for next time. So yeah, ended up I couldn't find the actual official takeoff, but just took off on the piste. So that's the town. This is where we'd taken off from the previous day, just there. We not the previous day, sorry, when we'd come along here previously. And on that day, we'd come over this column and just landed down there, camped by the lake. So I'm heading in the wrong direction at this point. So turn around, and the plan was to get onto here and then head sort of northeast up here. But already at this point, you can see there's quite different air mass, much lower clouds there. So it's heading the right direction now. And this looked like a really nice place to explore, probably just on foot. Oh, you could land in here, but I'm not sure where you'd take off again because it looked really sort of steep and rugged.
Yeah, just basically from there, one side of Col de Rotré you've got one air mass. In Oison below you, you've got another air mass. North in Maurienne, you've got a completely different air mass. And then, as I said, north where you're looking out towards that, it's a completely different air mass. It's just a minefield of different air masses to keep your head on top of.
Absolutely. I mean, you can see here, cloud is up here, it's nice and high, well over 3,000 metres, probably 3.5 or something. But then down here, it's, as I found out, it was down to below 2.5. It's beautiful. These sort of peaks here were stunning to fly out alongside, like teeth. It's still quite nice cloud base, but then this is where I'm heading. It's already getting lower, and then I end up sort of, from being super high to be soaring here at about 2,000 metres, really, or just above. I think here I got up to about 2.4, and I wanted to cross. The plan was to cross over onto here and then work my way up there, and then it's not far to Annecy, or at least not far to Albertville. But it didn't quite work out like that. I ended up landing down here. It's just a really strong value when coming down here.
Completely typical cloud base up there, and this is in the Maurienne, isn't it? And it's just it's generally a rubbish place, the Maurienne. Yeah.
So I noticed there was a flying side here, so I thought if I can get onto here, it might, should be working. But I just ended up getting drilled and ended up somewhere right down here. And then I thought, well, if there's a value in coming down here, I might be able to just creep up this side, soaring it. But as you can see, it's got flush, so it was really pretty horrible coming down here. It was flat. And ended up landing down there. Quite glad to be down, safe and sound at that point. But I'd come from up there and then ended up down here. So it was nice while it lasted, this flight. 43k. The last bit you can just see is flat.
You landed.
I landed, exactly.
On an airfield where I landed.
You landed there,
so you need to knock it in,
a couple of hitchhikes later, and Lisa had camped here the night before in the camper van. Found a nice spot by that lake. And there we go. There's the camper van, there's Lisa. You wouldn't let me get too close until I'd had a swim. Fairly sensibly. But what a perfect place to end a really lovely adventure. If you're interested, I've got a PDF or an email, send it to someone to post on your Telegram group. There's a video with explaining all the kit, and I've got, basically got slides, cut down slides of this presentation, so I've got details of all the kit I was using. Let's just quickly go through. So I had a solar panel, a couple of 10,000 milliamp hour batteries. I used XC-Tracer 2 and Fly Sky High. I won't go through it all. That's the tent I had, 57 quid. The mattress was the most expensive single thing apart from obviously the glider and the harness. I think I paid 105, but I couldn't find it at that price anymore. Little water filtration system. But yeah, it's worth spending the money on a mattress. You want to get a good night's sleep. Little water filtration system, which I carry around all the time when I go flying. Little super cheap backpacking stove. Food, yeah. I, on the recommendation of Greg Hammerson and James Pope Lang, they recommended this Pro Nutra stuff, which is like, it's like porridge really, but you get chocolate flavour and banana flavour and you just mix it with water and milk. No, milk. Obviously I wasn't going to have milk, so I mixed it with powdered milk and then stash it in these bags. My family were winding up and said, "You're going to get stopped going through the airport. It looks like you're carrying drugs." Fortunately I didn't get stopped and have to explain it. So I carried a whole bunch of these for breakfast and I thought, if ever I'm really caught out, then I'll just eat these, they're fine, just mixed with some water. And they were pretty tasty really, didn't look much. And then I had some cheap sort of rice meals which just needed heating up. Again, cheap Lidl's pasta and mushroom meals. And next time I do it, I'm going to spend a bit more on food because they were pretty boring really. Nigel had these nice expedition sort of meals. You just pour boiling water in, wait for 5 minutes, and out comes a delicious sort of casserole or something. I was a bit jealous of his stuff. I had some coffee with me for the coffee espresso thing. I had some really strong whiskey, so just needed just a little sip, and that was enough. They're basically 2 of these. It kept me going a whole week. Where are they? Then 2 of the little mixers we get on, spirit bottles you get on aeroplanes, about that big. Little plastic things, they're perfect. Little basic first aid kit, tissues, tissue travel packs, some dog poo pads for, dog paper. And I got it all on a Google spreadsheet, if anyone's interested. What I forgot, there was one night, the night by the lake where we camped. It did rain a bit and it brought out all the mosquitoes and we were just, we had to retire to our tent early. I mean, we would have done anyway because it was raining, but yeah, that was a bit annoying. Didn't bring a cigarette lighter. My little stove was supposed to have a peat stove thing, but that didn't work. Luckily Nigel had a spare one, so that was okay. I would have liked to have bought some more treats. I mean, chocolate would have been the ultimate, but I don't think that would work. It would have just melted probably.
Tim, if you're using a gas stove, is it?
Yeah.
Just get a striker. Don't bother with a cigarette lighter. Just get a flint and striker.
Flint striker.
Much
They're
better.
good, are they?
Yeah, they work. They get wet, it doesn't matter, and they won't break.
Yeah. Good plan. And Nigel suggested some cup of soups, which you can just mix. That would have been quite nice to mix with the dry pasta. Things I brought but didn't use. There was nothing really. I was really pleased with everything I had. So there's nothing unnecessary. Total kit weight was about 8 or 9 kilograms, and that's total pack weight about 22, 23 with water. So just quickly on the weather, meteoparapont.com is the website. It's the equivalent of RAT. That was down, so we just had to rely on a combination of these apps really. Which were fine, you just look where it's sunny and light winds, that's all we could do really. And it would have been nice to have a more detailed picture of thermal strength and cloud lakes, all that sort of stuff, but in the absence of that, you just go where the sunshine is. Yeah, hi Ross.
Tim, how did the solar panel work?
That was great. That's this one. So I just, in the mornings you just prop it up, collect the sun, charge up the little battery pack. I've got 2 of these Anchor battery packs. Because the day I was hiking, I just sort of strapped it to the back of my, or the side, depending on where the sun was, relative to where I was walking. And so I was never short of juice. And Nigel borrowed it a few times to keep his stuff topped up. So yeah, really pleased with that. Don't think I needed anything bigger than that. Because you can get 3-panel one of those, but 2 was sufficient. If you want to just read up more about it, I've got an article on my website which has got all the information you want. I've got videos of each day. There's a Facebook group called UK Volbiv Pilots, which has got some good stuff in it. Greg has written something on Flybubble website, sort of beginner's guide to Volbiv. That's very good. Tracks and blah 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 blah. So yeah, I'm not a Volbiv expert. Take my advice with a pinch of salt and undertake it at your own risk. But notwithstanding the above, just do it. It's brilliant fun. You won't regret it. Even if you don't have great flying with it, it'll still be a brilliant adventure. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. And if you've got any more questions, far away.
Probably a fairly stupid question, but how exactly do you use the wing for sleeping? What do you do with it? Wrap yourself up in it, or what?
Yeah, well, I've got it in a concertina bag, obviously, and I mean you can just sort of unfold it and fold it, to make it, a few layers thick. But I didn't want to sort of actually sort of stretch the whole thing out and fold it over and over. And so I made this little sort of duvet cover thing. So I would just, it's just lycra which I bought off eBay, stitched together. Well, I didn't stitch it, sew it together, but it's basically, you can see it's just like a duvet cover. So I just shoved the leading edge of the wing in there, and this just stopped it all bunching out and getting chaotic inside a tiny tent, and that worked really well. And then just go underneath that.
Like a duvet?
Yeah, just like a duvet. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, that worked really well. Yeah, so I kept it in the concertina bag, so in the morning just pulled it out and just did it up again in like a couple of minutes. Yeah.
And there's your mattress there rolled up?
This is the mattress, yeah. It's tiny, but it's very good. I'm not going to blow it up because it takes a little bit of time. But it's ends up being about that thick, I suppose, 3 or 4 centimetres. It's not a full length one, but your feet don't need a mattress.
Did you blow it up yourself, or did you have one of the bag thing?
Oh, I just blew it up, yeah. I did have not a Thermarest one. These are more. I can't remember what brand it was. And only after it started leaking did I find out you're not supposed to blow it up because it gets moisture inside. But these ones don't do that, apparently. I haven't tried it for a year, so.
I'm just thinking blowing it at that altitude as well must be good fun.
It's not huge. It doesn't. It's not like blowing up a camping mattress type thing. It's it is only that thick. So it only takes a few puffs. Yeah. Yeah, and it all fits in there, and all fits in the harness. Amazingly, it's not the lightness too is lovely. I love flying with it, but it's not the biggest of. There's probably better Volbiv rucksacks, harnesses. But I haven't got the money to buy a sort of dedicated Volbiv kit. Good.
Thank you very much.